It's about that time, y'all. Eat or get ate. And you niggas is food. He's gone, y'all. He's gone. Alpo Martinez was killed on Halloween 2021. A lot to talk about. Lots of people are talking about it. This is news for the hip-hop underworld, somewhat of the, pop culture. Not too many of those. It's not on CNN or ESPN or anything like that, but if you know what it is, you know what it is, man. Alpo is gone. A long time snitch. He's been out of prison for like 6 years. 7 years, I think. And he was moving around comfortably. Check the website, Leo World News. I got it on there. Got a couple videos on there where he was at Jim Jones' birthday party, if I'm correct. So check that out. And how does Jimmy feel about this? Jimmy ain't said nothing. I ain't seen a workout video from him on Instagram. Nothing. I mean, what's going on, man? I mean, if you don't know who Alpo Martinez is, Alpo Martinez, you're part of the younger generation, but Alpo, Rich Porter, AZ. If you're familiar with the movie Paid in Full, that kind of gives down a somewhat of a rundown on their life. AZ doesn't like it. He would disagree with that. He had a whole book called Game Over that you guys can try to find and check that out. He wanted to turn it into a movie. That's how it turned into Paid in Full, but they flipped it and did things without him that he didn't like. But that's a whole other story, but it depicts somewhat of their characters. And if you didn't know, Alpo Martinez was a notorious drug dealer from Harlem, New York, born and raised, and he died in Harlem. The man actually had every opportunity to get out of here. I mean, what the fuck was he doing out 3 a.m., out in Harlem? They said he was leaving a club. People are saying he may have been set up by a female. I mean, he did have enemies, so nobody's claiming that. We'll know Brooklyn, DC, Harlem. Could have been them Harlem niggas, who knows? Could have just been a fucking nobody who just recognized who he was and decided to get some points, if that's what you want to call it. But yeah, Alpo is gone. And people are, if you're wondering why he was killed, is because he's a famous snitch. He's not only just a notorious drug dealer, he was a famous snitch. Snitched on a lot of people. According from Paid in Full, nobody from Harlem. But that doesn't look like the case now here, does it? And people, if you don't know who AZ was, he was also a notorious drug dealer. Like I said, go check out the movie Paid in Full. Rich Porter. These guys were all friends. Could have been somebody from Rich Porter's people, because Alpo killed Rich Porter. He's told everybody about that. Said it in the interview. He claimed that. So maybe it could have been somebody from Rich Porter. Who knows? Like I said before, he did have a lot of enemies. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can't pull that up for you guys real quick here. I got him saying he killed Rich Porter and why he killed. And again, it wasn't because of him just robbing Rich Porter for bricks, you know, like they did in the movie. It had nothing to do with like that, but let's get into it real quick. Hold on 1 second here, you guys.
Where I was at.
Now, why did you kill Rich?
Rich, the question to everybody with that, Rich, the reason why Richard, okay, I had a connect. I had a young Dominican connect off of Broadway, and, you know, he wasn't really in position at the time when I was really dealing with him to really front me crazy. You know, he would front me one or two, but he wasn't really in a position where, you know, we wanted him to front us like, you know, 50, 60, 100 keys. We didn't want to put up no money. We want you to front us, and we'll pay you when we, you know, get the drugs. Or if we got 100 from you, we'll put up some of the money and we'll pay you the rest. You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, we don't have to go in the stash for our money. So my connect wasn't in position at the time like that, and Richard was dealing with his connect that he met when he did that year in prison. He met a connect when he did that year in the Bronx house.
Okay.
So this kid was hitting him lovely, but then it stopped. The kid caught a dry spell. Since you ain't got nobody to get no drugs from, deal with my man. He'll give you a good price, and the money I'm bringing from out of town, you know, we'll hit him. And when he starts fronting us the drugs, you let me know. Because I had other connects. I had like 2 or 3 other connects that I was able to deal with too. So the time came where he was going to start fronting us the coke.
Okay.
But I was out of town. Since I was out of town, he wasn't able to catch up to me. It was easy for him to just deal with Rich.
Right.
Give it to Rich and let Rich give it to me.
Right.
So that's what happened. If he gave 100, I was supposed to get 50. You know what I mean?
I know.
At the same price that he was charging Rich, I was supposed to get it for that price too.
Right.
But before this came along, I was already dealing with Rich with his connect. So if his connect was charging whatever, I didn't have no problem with Rich making $1,000, $2,000 off of me, because I was coming to spend $300,000-$400,000 with him. But now my connect is giving it from 12, 13. My original connect is giving it for 12, 13, and I'm supposed to get half of that at that price. But Rich got me thinking that the coke that I'm getting from him is still coming from his connect. So then I wind up bumping into my connect because I wind up staying up there a couple of days, and I wind up running into my connect.
Okay.
So I bump into him. So I said, yo, what's up, man? I said, yo, what's up, man? When are you going to start, you know, looking out for a brother, man?
Okay.
He was like, what you talking about, Pope? I said, man, you know what the hell I'm talking about. When you going to start fronting us this and that? And he had a lot of respect for me. I had a lot of respect for him. And so I said, yo, so he was like, yo, what are you talking about? I just gave Rich like 60 joints. This time he had just gave Rich like 60 bricks.
Okay.
And 30 of those bricks were mine.
Okay.
So I'm saying, no, you didn't. You didn't. Rich got coke from his man. He said, man, Pope, I'm telling you, man. I said, oh, yeah? I said, yeah, all right, man. And he described them. And I remember I had just got these round joints from Rich that were real good. And I think they had like Reagan or somebody on them.
Okay.
They were real good, man. And he described them to me and everything.
Okay.
So I said, yo, all right. I said, yo, we never had this conversation, man. So I didn't really say much about it. I just had in my mind like, damn, Mitch getting over on me like that. So I didn't say nothing to him the first time. So I went back down to D.C. to get rid of my bricks and all that. And I had developed a relationship with a dude that just started off as one of my customers. Me and him had built a relationship where we became like real tight, like me and Rich in New York. This kid was me and Rich in D.C.
Okay. What was his name?
His name was Gary.
Gary.
Yeah, little Gary.
Is that the one that they say got his dick cut off?
Yeah, that's the one they say got his dick cut off, yeah.
Was that a situation from you?
Yeah.
That was?
I wound up killing little Gary later on. This kid was good. He was probably about 3 years younger than me. He was a murderer, too. He was about his murder game.
Okay.
This was my little man. So I went back down to D.C., man, and I told my little man, I said, yo, man. So I said, yo, man, this dude Rich up in New York, man. And he knew Rich from me bringing him to New York because we used to do the firework thing in New York.
Okay.
Every 4th of July, I used to spend like 10, 15,000 with these guineas downtown and get me like a truck full of fireworks and come back to my neighborhood and blow it all up and all that.
Okay.
Around 105th Street. And this time I did it around 102nd Street with Rich and all that. And I brought my little man, because they never seen nothing like that being in D.C. They couldn't really do stuff like that. So I brought him to New York to show him how we live up there and all that.
Okay.
So he wanted me and Rich in that process and all that. So this day I went back to D.C. I said, yo, man, this dude here, man, I just found out this dude is jerking me, man. He's like, what are you talking about, Paul? I said, man, this dude getting these bricks from my man. I'm supposed to get half at this price. And he charging me this price because I'm thinking it's still coming from his connect. And his first thing come out, he's my man, let's kill him, man. I was like, nah, just hold up for a minute. Let me think about this thing. So I wound up calling Rich. I said, yo, Rich, everything all right? Your man back on? So I'm just checking. I said, your man back on? He said, oh, yeah, my man just gave me some more joints. You coming up? I said, yeah, I'll be there.
Okay.
I said, all right. I told my little man, I said, yo, we going to New York, man, and we going to go see Rich. No, first I went to New York. I took care of my business with him. I spent about $500,000 with him, and got my bricks and all that. And I think he was also getting bricks from like Fritz and them. I don't know if you ever heard of the kid Fritz.
Yeah, I heard of Fritz.
Yeah, Fritz was getting boatloads of that stuff. I wound up taking it back to D.C. So I'm still not saying nothing. So I'm saying my little man, I said, yo, man, that's it, man. I'm going back to New York. I said, yo, I'm going to ask Rich. I'm going to step to him because I'm really just fed up with it now. I said, yo, I'm going to ask Rich who he got that coke from. This last day I got, who he getting this coke from. And if he lied to me again, that's it, it's over.
Okay.
I'm taking him out. So now I told my little man this, I'm saying, yo, you come. I said, yo, we gonna go to New York. I had just got me a customized van. I just bought me a customized van. Them big joints with the TV and the bed and all that.
Okay.
So I had just bought one of those, and it was up there in the shop getting the system done and all that. So I told my little man, I said, yo, we gonna go to New York. We're gonna fly to New York. I'm gonna get with Rich, and I'm gonna find out what the hell is going on.
Okay.
So one thing led to another, and I don't want to go into all that, but did I? The question is, did I have anything? Did I kill Rich?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I killed Rich.
How'd that come about? You just put, because everything on the street said that a limousine pulled up.
Huh?
A limousine pulled up and put Richard in the car or something like that.
That's what they said?
Yeah.
No. That's when that didn't happen. That's for them to see later on. Antoine. That didn't happen, Antoine.
Okay.
That didn't happen. But I know the thing is, did I kill Rich? And yes, I killed Rich. Why did I kill him? It wasn't personal. It was business. I'm gonna tell you this, because Rich, like I told you, like the story I threw with the connect and all that. Rich, he was lying to me about something that there was no reason to lie to me about, and in my mind, it just told me that if this little bit of money can come between what I thought was a wonderful relationship and a friendship, then no telling what you might sell me down the line for. And I gave him the opportunity to tell me the truth, not once but twice. So when I already came with the plan with my little man, and like, yo, if he lied to me, we just gonna do what we need to do. Then that's what happened. Did I kill the little brother? No, I didn't. That was, you know who that was, right?
Right.
You know who that was?
Right. They said it was Preacher.
No, they didn't. That's who it was. They got
right.
Not just Preacher, but Richard's uncle Alpo.
Right.
They did that. And what made it seem like I had something to do with it is because where I left Richard, the boy's body was found almost in that same whole City Island area.
Now, they said you carried the body all the way from Harlem to City Island? Yeah. You wasn't afraid?
No. I mean, once that first murder, once you take care of that first murder in your life, it's like really, and not that this is a good thing that I'm saying, but once you do it once, it's like everything else is. No, I wasn't afraid. No, the answer to that, no, I wasn't afraid. I mean, I was doing what I had to do, Antoine.
Okay.
Definitely got killed in that area, and his body was definitely taken up to around City Island.
Okay.
He got hit twice. It was just he felt something, man, because I'll tell you this, his hand was on the doorknob. I had to pry his hand from the doorknob because it locked on the doorknob.
Locked on the doorknob?
Yeah, he was trying to get up out of there.
They also said that he scratched your neck.
That's a false. He never scratched. First of all, Richard never seen it coming, really. He couldn't have scratched my neck because I was the driver, and my little man took care of everything else. And he didn't scratch me. How I got my neck scratched, and it's not Dave said it. I believe AZ said my neck.
Right, AZ said it.
Yeah, I believe AZ said my neck. Hold on. Richard didn't scratch my neck. Richard never even seen it coming. Richard never even laid a hand on me. He never knew what was happening.
Now, how'd your little man get killed now?
Little Gary got killed in D.C. And it wasn't because he helped me out with the Rich thing and all that. Oh, yeah, by the way, I got my money back that Rich jerked me out of. You want to put that?
Okay.
Definitely got my money back.
How'd you do that?
Well, remember, I just got hit with a bunch of bricks from him.
Right.
That I was supposed to bring the money back for.
Right.
I kept that.
Oh, you kept that?
Yeah, I got close to what he was beating me for back.
Okay.
You heard it from the man himself. It's not easy. Once you done it once, it's nothing. This man was convicted of 14 counts of murder, people. I don't want to hear no RIPs for this nigga. Alright, that's number one. Like, I don't know why people are coming out talking about Harlem lost a real one. He snitched. He's a rat. He killed people. He also killed Dementio Benson, who was a beloved Brooklyn gangster. I'm sure he's popped up on a lot of these underground gangster documentaries that you guys can check out. I mean, like I said in the beginning, Brooklyn could have definitely had something to do with this. But, it just goes to show you, I mean, a lot of people thought, he was just, he thought, I won't say a lot of people thought, he thought he was moving comfortably. 55 years old and you're just out here just going to clubs, hanging out. Who knows? He could have been up to some underground, trying to do some, trying to do some business. Who knows? They took him out like, yeah, we already know you a snitch. Took him out before it even happened. So could have been something like that. But more importantly, I'm wondering, what does 6ix9ine have to think about this? Because if I'm correct, he is out here moving around without security as well. Probably because, the money running up, that security wasn't cheap. But, you got to think about your safety. And it was a drive-by. And Alpo, they say, didn't even have a chance or fire back if he did have a chance. But if he did have a chance, he took it by trying to get away and crashing into other vehicles in an attempt to avoid the bullets, which were pretty goddamn precise. If you guys see the pictures on Leo World News, they were within inches of apart. Very marksmanship. It was a hit. Looked like to me. I think he was set up, but we have no proof of that. Allegedly. So, but 6ix9ine's gotta be shitting balls. He can't, haven't heard him trolling. Haven't heard him say anything for a while now. So I wonder. But it's about time you get that security again, my friend. Because everybody ain't safe, apparently. And if you think about it, who do you think's who's had the more threats of violence towards them, snitch wise? Alpo or 6ix9ine? I think 6ix9ine was far more popular in today's culture. But are the people he snitched on serious about killing them? We don't know. They all could be locked up. But I don't know. only time will tell. But I mean, it's only been a couple years he's been free, if that. I think he's been only free for like maybe a year, 2 years, if that. But Alpo, he walked around for about 6, 7 years before they got him. So, and again, he had every opportunity to get up out of here and hide, change his life. Instead, he's still up in Harlem trying to do whatever he was trying to do. Same thing kind of with 6ix9ine. He's still out here trying to do shows. He's trying to be seen. So, if they've learned anything, they'd pay attention to how some of those snitches in the mafia did. Them guys disappeared unless it was time to do an interview or go back to court. So they could take notes from that. Alpo, it's too late. But that's all we got for now. I'll be back with another episode very shortly here. Weekly wrap-ups. We're going to try to be a little bit more consistent going on. So pay attention for that. Continue to keep checking out Leo World News. Comment, like, subscribe, share if you care. Let me know what you got to say. Let me know what you got to say. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, that's all we got to chew on tonight. Until then.